Welcome to another episode of Cooking with Joe in the Kitchen. We doing chicken Alfredo today, and a little bit of manifestation talk for people who need help trying to get the things they want in life. Just a little bit easier. I'm not going to go too deep into it, but I will say before we get started, I will bring up something called dark manifestation, which is not evil. You know, the darkness is 95, 96% of the universe. You look up in the night sky, it's dark. We came from darkness in our mother's womb. I mean, when we were sperm cells in our dad's ball sack. I mean, it was dark there. So, dark just means unseen, unknown, all that junk. But it can be perceived as good or bad. Oh, okay, I just had to check my camera. But it can be perceived as anything. It's like, say you have pizza dough. You know, think of dark matter as pizza dough, or I mean, just like dough. Like pizza dough, you can make more than just pizza with. You know, you can make breadsticks, rolls, da 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 da. You know, you can make more than just one thing with it. So think of it as something like that, as it is just us going to a place where we can mold our own desires ourselves and not asking for it to be done for us via, law of attraction or worshiping idol worship, some deity or some religion. Just wanted to, let you guys know. But without further ado, let's get started. So I already have the pasta and chicken already cooked. So I just drained it, cooked it, set it to the side. We're just gonna do the sauce today, because that should be pretty straightforward. All right, get the ingredients. Turn on this. I have 4 tablespoons of sweet cream, salted butter. Got a little bit of heavy whipping cream, just a little one. And obviously Parmesan cheese. That's what we're using today. And you can use a variation of ingredients for this. It's really not that hard. And some of this, just a little bit of this today. Just a little bit for seasoning. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to go ahead and use this whole thing just for today. Generally, I use about half, but yeah. Big fucking baller. So let's talk about manifestation. So we've all heard about the law of attraction and everything. You ask for it in your mind, visualize it, feel good about it. All that feel-good bullshit that you get fed. And it does work. It's more of just a light manifestation. It's all about something that's already there. It's not bad. It's just, that is like they say, co-creating. You can step into the imprint of being the creator using dark energy. So I would just look it up. I mean, dark energy isn't religious or spiritual, it's science. Like I told you, I listed all the dark spaces where we come from. Well, not all of them, a few, but like the main sources. You know what I'm saying? And basically, what it brings everything 2 to 3 times, at least, as quick. You can have no doubt. Really, when you're doing dark manifestations, manifesting in the dark, you can't have any type of doubt. You have to, because this is going to come to you. Unlike the law of attraction or light manifestations, where it may or may not. Something else might come not what you wanted may not come, but something else in its place comes. So I mean that's one thing, but just know with dark manifestations, it will be there. It will be a force of fucking nature. You know, I just want you guys to try it. Look it up. A sheer star goddess does great with breaking it down. She has 40, 50 videos on her channel about that. It's ASHERA Star Goddess. I mean, she's really good with it, and that's when she's written a book on it and everything. And I've used the method myself, and it's worked for me. You just have to with this. You just have to be more specific with what you want, but not too specific. So be general with a little specific. Be general, and then just a little specific. So like, you can do it however you want, but I mean, if you're somebody looking for a bunch of options, so say like you're trying to manifest the perfect partner, as opposed to a specific partner, and it works just as good with dark energy on either end. But if you're looking for just a partner, then you look for the type of features that you want. You just don't say, I want a woman or I want a man, because you're going to get something, and be careful what you wish for, because you're going to get it with dark energy. So with dark energy, if you're trying to manifest a mate or someone like that, let's go, you want just options to choose from, then you go with what you actually really want. Be real with yourself. So say, you know how they say tall, dark, and handsome kind of thing, kind of like descriptions like that, But, you go deeper into it, you can get personality, go as deep as you want to go. But you want to keep it general as well. And what I'm doing here is I'm just whisking or, stirring in, and I didn't have a clean whisk. Stirring all of my butter in. And now I'm going to just a couple shakes of this should do. But back to what we were talking about. So you're trying to manifest just like options. So you know who you want. You have more options to see if which person is better for you, Most people might just be better with options. So you go general, you go general with it, and then add some specific undertones. You want them to have this type of personality. You want to be this well. You want that person to be this well off. So, like, girls, say you're trying to get a sugar daddy or something like that. Have this much money, or just have enough money to support your lifestyle, or whatnot. And then, but you don't add too many to it. You go with what you think is good. You write that down, and you can do it like with a story in story mode. So you go with a memory that's actually real, and then, just like say you were at the mall one day, and you had a great day or something, you just were shopping, just regular. And you can add this person into that memory and, this is how, and go like, this is how we met kind of a thing, even though if it's not real, because your subconscious doesn't know what's real or what's not, it just accepts. So it can be molded, aka the dark matter. It can be molded. And it may not go down exactly how you wrote it in story mode, but that's okay. So writing it in story mode is one way. Or just remembering the time, like MJ, listen to that song. He made that song for a reason. That's another way, but the method is this. So you think of what you just wrote down, and how you affirm that you have it. Act as if you have, and feel those emotions, and then you go into the darkness. You go into a dark room, or you close your eyes, or all the above. You can light some candles if you feel. However, you can get as ritualistic with it as you want. I'm going to put about half a bag of Parmesan in. I'm going to stir it in real nice. But yeah, you do that, And then I'm gonna stir it until it actually mixes in real well. But you want to do this on low because it'll get Parmesan will get stringy. That's the worst thing. And when it's too hot, you'll know when to go, when to stop. I might do another mixed variation with this with like some Parmesan basil pesto or something like that. But you know, but yeah, you're in the dark room where you close your eyes and just visualize. You know, have the feeling of as if, you know, and this is just going into it. See yourself as the surrounding darkness, the universe. You are one with the universe. You are a creator. Because this is what we come here to do. We create things. We destroy things and we create them. So you do that, visualize exactly what you want, and you command the universe to give it to you. You use commands. So say, you know, I don't want to sound like weird or anything, but like, give me, you know, blank. So like that man or woman you were trying to manifest, and you wrote those characteristics down, and you say the characteristics, and then after you do that, remember you're commanding. So give thee or give me is like, you know this is you stepping into the power of the creator. It's gonna come. The universe is going to give it to you. There's no maybe. So do that. And then what I like to do is after I say like give me this or that or whatever, however, I always add in that I don't want it to, in this manifestation getting to me, I don't want it to hurt myself or anybody that I love or know, because say you're trying to manifest some money, you know, and somebody in your family dies and leaves you money, but you get your money. You see what I'm saying? So you don't want none of that to happen, because with dark energy, that type of stuff will happen if you're not specific enough. You just say you want money. You didn't say how you want it to come to you. You know, but at the same time, you don't care how it comes as long as, you know, within these guidelines. So then I'm going to, you know, dish it in here, mix it up, you know, stir it up and let it sit for about 10 minutes so it can soak up and, you know, do well. The more, like when you have pasta dishes like spaghetti or Alfredo, it has some type of sauce, always let it sit 5 to 10 minutes. All the difference. Makes all the difference. It could go from okay to excellent just because you did that. But yeah. And that, you know, manifesting with dark energy, you know, things of that nature could happen. So you got to make sure, hey, I don't, you know, for some people it might be better for you to be like, hey, I don't want it to, you know, harm myself, anybody I know or love, getting to me. But I won't say harm no one, because if it's harm no one, then you may not, it's going to take forever getting to you, you know. I always say, you know, that it doesn't harm me or anybody I know or love. Okay, and then next, you cap it off with so it shall be, so it shall be, so it shall be. So it shall be is an end command. So you've already commanded, and then you give the end command saying that it will be. So it shall be. You know, these words are command words, and this is how it works with dark energy. This is for people who are, you know, more advanced, or for people who are having a really hard time. So I guess, and it works for anybody, but I would say it's more for people who are advanced with manifestations, because it requires very little, you know, having no doubt for it to work and it's, you know, best. So you just know, let it go, and then from then on, know that it is. Feel the vibration of having, act as if, kind of a thing. And you go from there and watch it just show up. Watch it show up. 100%. I mean, it works so much quicker than anything else. This is what the elite people of the world, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, they deem this type of thing evil and texts like the Bible, Quran, and different things like that because they don't want you using it because of how profound it is. It seems simple, but yet it is like it's the fucking shit. So I would try with something small, something you know you can get, things that you know you can get that you manifest in your life regularly, just like that. So if you're a pothead, try going for a next level type of weed strain or something like that that you've never had, or just something you know that you've always wanted to try. You've never done dabs or something, and you've always been trying and it's never come around. Try it with this method. I say try it on small things so you can get a grip, you can get a handle, and there will be no doubt. You see what I'm saying? Because that's one of my sticking points. So I do tend to doubt myself sometimes. But you know, hey, it's all working. Oh, I wanted to add in this stuff right here. I want to talk about it real quick. It's monatomic platinum, as you can see from where's oh from 4 rounds. And let me just tell you about that real quick. I'm an artist, so that really this type of stuff really does help. The creativity, helping repair your DNA, helping your memory, all different types of stuff. And our body doesn't really get trace elements or minerals like that. So probably since the day we were born, you know, since we're in our mom's womb, when we're being created and all that, so we're growing. So it tends to hold on to whatever you give it when it gets those type of things, as opposed to like vitamin C, vitamin D, different things like that we get all the time. Whatever your body doesn't get, it holds on to. So especially things like this, it hoards it because it needs to in order, to keep that supply going. So it dishes it out. So if you start taking it, oh my God, especially if you're, lacking creativity or you want more creativity, more ideas, you want to manifest that great, you're trying to manifest, great ideas and different things like that. Supplements like monatomic gold and liquid platinum work great. There's a reason why the record industry shuns gold when it comes to, the be-all, end-all of albums, platinum album or more. Because gold is 500,000 sold, platinum is 1,000,000. But in alchemy, gold is over platinum. Gold is the balance of mercury and sulfur. So every other metal that's on the periodic table is building up to gold. So it must have something to do with artistry, and you'll see, as you can already tell. You just don't think about it. But with me, I just finished the bottle this morning, and it had it for about 2.5 weeks. Got it off Amazon. It was 29 something. It was 35 total with tax because I don't have Prime anymore. But yeah, it's amazing. I'm trying to tell you. And even on a real health end, it does repair your DNA. A lot of our DNA is fucked up from these chemtrails, these bad foods that we eat, even though they're so good, all different types of stuff, from stress, overworking ourselves, all different types of things. DNA is very changeable. That's one thing you can change. One of the things you can change in life is the structure of who you are. And at the core of the structure of who we are is our DNA. And that is on the inside and it manifests on the outside, as within, so without. So just think about it like that. I'm going to try, I also take silver, colloidal silver, and that's great for your immune system. Another, element and trace mineral that we don't get very often. If you take these things, I'm telling you, unless you break your arm or do something like that, you won't really have to go to the hospital if you get the right supplements. Not for no cold, not for even though a severe cold. There's many different remedies out there. I always imagine having a medicine cabinet not full of prescription pills, but full of holistic items and different things like that. That you find you can either have them in the cabinet or some of them go in the fridge. Like oranges, like your fruit. I love oranges and lemons these days because of the vitamin C and the things you can do with them. There's so many different uses other than eating them, but in ingesting them. But that's another good thing that I like to get in. I like to make my own fresh juice and different things like that. So we gonna get to it. I'm gonna once I get things rolling on my channel, it'll be a little bit more. I'm not a big YouTuber, but my YouTube channel will be a little bit more, structured. I will say that. I will say that. Also, Man of Letters. If you're a candle person, go to his YouTube page, and then he has his Etsy on there. I mean, he has some of the greatest organic beeswax candles out there. I mean, most candles they shoot parabens and stuff into the air, and they're just not good for you. I use a lot of candles, so for my candle people. So that's today's video. Well, I'll make some juice later. I'll make some lemon orange juice. So I got 2 lemons and got 2 oranges, and we'll just make like a cup of it, but I'll show you how to do it for all the people who are wondering. So like, subscribe, tell your people about it. Tell me what you want to see. Comment below. Tell me what you want to see. What do you want to talk about? Just say what's up. Trolls, you're welcome. You're welcome here. You can have a home here. I'll just troll you back or ignore you. So that's Cooking with Joe, episode 7. Chicken Alfredo. I'm out.